Hey, good Monday morning. We're here and we are ready to get after it again. We got a nice house wash today. Then we have another pool and driveway to do. Then we have another a mobile home to do. So it's going to be a variety of jobs today. I want to mention something. The mini-Mondo looks okay, gray. It gets all beat up looking. So if you have a beat up mini-Mondo and you want it to look snazzy, boom, look at that. Matches the wheels on the van. Came out really nice. If you want that done, you can go through Ameritech and get it done. It'll cost you $500. Or you can go through me, leave me a message in the comments, and I'll set you up with the information you need to get that done right there for $400. So you can bypass the middleman and get it directly done through me. All you'll have to do is strip it down. All you gotta do is take the guts out, the bars off, and the wheels off. Ship it just like that. Our guy Joseph Bevins will take it apart. He'll put it all back together, brand new rivets. Everything gets done professionally and it looks really nice, and powder coating holds up for a very long time. As you can see, this one in here, Kawasaki green with the red tops. You've been seeing that one in my videos lately. But anyway, and the best part about it is it's a tax write-off. So throughout the year, you want to get as much write-off as you can. So if you're making too much money, need to spend some of it, I'm sure your accountant will tell you that, invest in making yourself look good, okay? Get you a nice logo. Look at that. Phone number big enough that you can see it from across the road and down the river. You know what I'm saying? All right, I'm Super Blast. Leave comments, please. Comments are slack. The audience is slack. I'm going to keep on going, but man, it gets discouraging, I got to tell you. Let me hear from you. Give me some ideas on how to make the channel better. I know some guys say, well, let's do something different. Well, there's not much different stuff you can do. I'm teaching everybody how to downstream, how easy it is, and all the methods that you can possibly have to clean stuff. That's all I can say. There's really not much else you can do unless you want me to do it in the nude or stand on my head sideways. I don't know what to tell you. You don't want to see any of that. All right, I'm Don from Super Blast. Let's get after it. All right, here we are, job number one. Look at this weeds in the driveway and all the way down that sidewalk. We want to get this stuff cleaned up. We'll do the best we can with this out here. I'm just going to weed whack up to where the mud is with the turbo nozzle, and then we'll get it cleaned up. This is a regular customer. This is a little ways out here. It's like 21 mile one way, so we do charge for that, and we get a good ticket for this. It's a small little job. It's not going to take long, so let's go ahead and do our downstream setup. Haven't done a class like this in a while. This is your this is an unloader. This is a K7 unloader. This is just an unloader block for mounting to trailers. So you're going to hook your downstream injector up to here, which is soaking in this wonderful bucket of water. Always keep it in the bucket of water, okay? Now I have some, I have a filter here that I made myself. I used a sprinkler tee with a 1/2 inch threaded fitting with a 1/4 inch hose barb at the end. These are 1 inch caps. Just cap it off, drill some holes in the top, drill some in the bottom. Then you never have to do another filter again. Works out great. All right, so you hook up the injector. And I'm using a 2.3 orifice on my downstream injector. I do downstream at 8 gallons a minute. You can't do it at 10 gallons a minute, so I turned the machine down to 3/4 speed. That works perfect. Took me a while to figure all that out. But if you're going to jump to 10 gallons a minute, you need to turn that puppy down to 8 gallons a minute to get the soap to come on and off, all right? We'll be right back to show you what tips work and what tips don't. We're going to run that filter over to the chlorine tank over there, and we're going to get after it. We'll be right back. All right, we're all hooked up. We got 150 feet of line. You hook right up to the injector. I'm going to start the job there on the corner. Going to work our way all the way around to the pool cage. Rinse our way back. We're going to turbo nozzle all this stuff off of here before we mini-Mondo this time, because there's a lot of it. This guy's a veteran. You see that soldier over there? Let's go check that out real quick. We'll have a look at the house. We're going to clean that soldier up for the guy. Make that thing look new. See how dirty it looks? That's awesome. All right, let's look at this gutter up here. See that? And because it's a veteran, I'll go ahead and do right around to the corner there. I don't know how far this goes around. It goes all the way around. Sometimes you pay back. So he's a veteran. I'll give him the payback. And we're going to get this here. Now, you think it's, oh, that's a lot of work. Not really. Then we're going to go back to the end there. There's a little section right before the pool cage. But look how dirty these gutters are. And the soffits and fascia. They need to be cleaned up. It's going to look really nice when we get done. So let's put our sun protective hat on so you don't get skin cancer down here. And then we're going to get after it. Okay, before we get started, these two tips right here, these are your rinse tips. 0015 and a 4015 wide rinse tip. These turn the soap off. These two turn the soap on. 2560 V-Jet soap tip. This is a 0060 long range soap tip. Soap on, soap off. Simple. This is a J-Rod, costs you $40. Get after it.
Getting born in the state of Mississippi, Papa was.
Okay, let's have a look. Look at them gutters up there. They're looking new. All that's white again. The gutters are clean. We can see the difference here, okay? So we'll take it down the side of the house here. And I am going to turbo tip all this stuff here for the guy. And you see how dirty this is? Would you just look at that? Would you look at that? That's dirty, dirty, okay? We are using sticky icky pine today. And you can see the difference. What's going on here, okay? Now you see that? Yeah, it's nice and white. Now look how black that is. Dirty, dirty, dirty. And downstreaming cleans it right off. Now the last time I was here, I did the silent salesman right there. You see how clean that is? I was here last year to clean the pool cage. Now he's got me back to do the house. So that works. Always try to get the house clean. If you do the pool cage, you see the house is bad, just clean 10 feet of the gutter by the pool pump. And then they'll come back screaming for more. Always clean around the pumps. Everything looks good out here still. See how clean that gutter is? And it was only a year ago since I've been out here. So if you keep up on the house, it's going to stay clean. Alright? This house won't need another washing for a couple of years because it's out here in the middle of, you know, it gets sun all day long. Alright, now we're going to go to the turbo nozzle. We're going to get all this stuff taken care of all the way around to there. Then we'll rinse the house up so we're going to get mud all over the place. Alright? We'll be right back. Let's get after it. Okay, a turbo nozzle is like a must-have tool. I mean, look at all this stuff here, right? Make sure you stay off the paint though, because you will take paint off the house. Just be careful. Alright, that's how you get stuff looking good, you know. Whenever you see a veteran, all this stuff's never included when I do a regular job, unless it's in the driveway, of course. I don't usually include landscape in my cleaning, so, you know, there you have it. But like I said, he's over there fighting a war. I'm over here free as a bird, so always repay that back. All right, I'm Don from Super Blast. Let's get after the rinse.
The copper and the mama was a hippie. In Alabama, she would swing a hammer. Price you gotta pay when you break the panorama. She never knew that there was anything more than gold. What in the world does your company take me for? Black bandana, sweet Louisiana, robbing on a bank in the state of Indiana. She's a runner, rebel and a stunner, on the mirror way saying, baby, what you gonna? Looking down the barrel of a hot metal 45.
Well, let's have a look. See that side there? It looks good. All the gutters are nice and clean. Doing that little extra stuff right there. Sure, it took me a little extra time. But we're talking about a veteran here, okay? He took his time to go to war for us. And that's why we're all walking around free, right? All right, now we're going to go ahead and get after this driveway. Little mini-Mondo right up to here. I mean, I'll do favors. I'm not going to get this dirt out of here. And we're stopping that one in the middle. This is going to make a big difference. And all that's turbo nozzle over there too. So once this is all mini-Mondo and rinsed off, we just got to go down the side of the house. And we do have some extra paver blocks go down the side. We'll go ahead and turbo nozzle those too. All right. Let's get after it.
Just another way to survive. California, rest in peace. Simultaneous release. California, show your teeth. She's my priestess. I'm your priest. Yeah, yeah. She's a lover, baby, and a fighter. Should have seen it coming when it got a little brighter. With a name like Dan, California, day was gonna come when I was gonna moan ya. A little loaded, she was stealing another breath. I love my baby to death. California, rest in peace. Simultaneous release.
Okey doke. Look at that. Looks nice. Now we're just going to head down to the corner of the house there. Got a little bit more turbo nozzling to do on some of them pavers. We'll be back for a final review. Let's get after it. All right, that's a wrap. Look at that driveway. Always post-treat everything. All the weeds are out. I mean, look at these gutters. They look bright. Okay, let's start that over again. Battery ran out. All right, look at that. Turbo nozzle all these weeds out of here. Clean the soldier. Really nice. Really nice guy too. Look how clean those gutters are. Clean the border all the way around the house. Everything looks fantastic. Now we're going to go to the door and collect our money. Get on to the next one. I'm going to go home and eat some lunch first. Then we're going to get after it. All right, I'm Don from Super Blast. We'll see you at the next one. All right, here we are at job number 2. Regular customer, we'll be doing the pool cage in the back. We're going to be doing this driveway. Got some weeds up in the top. We'll use the turbo nozzle for that. There's a couple in the bottom. The foyer is all full of spider webs. We're going to go up there and get that all taken care of. We'll go up there and ride the wand on the way down. We're going to pre-treat this driveway. Then we're going to get on the old Kawasaki green mini-Mondo. All right, let's get after it. Okay, let's have a look. You see all the cocoons and spiders up on the ceiling here. It's all dirty and dingy up in here. That's all a bunch of frog poopies and lizard poopies. They come here and eat the bugs at night. These lights are on so they attract the bugs, all right? Always clean the entryway when you're doing the driveway and the sidewalk. Let's get after it. Always remove the mat as well. Treat you to a driveway that doesn't look like crap, or the $99 guy was here last year. Whenever you see a driveway with surface cleaner marks, you know, the big stripes up and down, that means it wasn't pre-treated or post-treated. Dead giveaway. Alright, we'll be right back.
Gifted animator, one for the now and 11 for the later. Never made it up to Minnesota. North Dakota man was a gunner for the quota. Down in the Badlands, she was saving the best for last.
Alright, as you can see, driveway looks really good. The foyer entrance is really nice up there. All the bugs are gone. And everything looks back to normal. Now, we come back here and do this pool cage. Basically the floor gets really bad. She just had this thing recently painted 2 years ago, so you don't want to blast the paint. What I usually do is get everything acetate down, then I go pull the injector so no more soap's coming out. We'll just wash it down with the soft wash tips. Alright, you see this in here, it's all dirty, weeds growing. There's black stuff over there. Back out there on that back deck, it's the same thing. So we're just going to set the camera right here, and we'll be able to see the whole thing happening. Actually, let's go ahead and put it on this side over here. You can get a better angle for you. All right, we're just going to SH everything down, rinse everything off. Let's get after it. Enjoy the music.
It only hurts when I laugh. Gone too fast. California, rest in peace. Simultaneous release. California, show your teeth. She's my priestess. Stop your praise. Yeah, yeah. California, rest in peace. Simultaneous release.
All right, as you can see, everything's been SH down. And what I did was I went along all the edges and got rid of all that black mud and stuff and mold and algae that was accumulating over the year. Because the water sits in there and puddles up. So now you have a bunch of mud and sludge. I'm going to rinse from the top down. Then we're going to go ahead and get after this and rinse all this out. Get those weeds out over there. We'll be done with this popsicle. Let's get after it. All right, folks, that's a wrap. Look how nice and clean everything is. It's ready for the summer. It's not going to be a bummer. It's going to be a nice summer. Now I get this hose up on top of this landscape. The guy came and got the sprinklers to shut off, but she still has no water pressure in the house, which I don't see how that's not possible. But she got pressure out here. All right, I'm down from super blast pressure washing. That's going to be a wrap for this one. Now I got a mobile home to do. All right, let's get after it. Hey, that's going to be a wrap for today. We just did this mobile home. It looks really nice. There wasn't much to see here because it wasn't that dirty, so we didn't want to film it. That would be a waste of time, right? All right, tomorrow, what do we got tomorrow? What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? House and porch. Then we have a corner lot, sidewalks and driveways. Then we got a rust and driveway removal. Interesting day tomorrow. All right, we'll see you tomorrow. Don't forget to leave a comment. Don't forget to subscribe. Tell a friend. Tell your mom. Moms love clean. All right, and always remember, get after it, eh?